Hello everyone, I'm Vincent White, and I'm an employment attorney dealing with discrimination, sexual harassment, and unpaid overtime, among other things. And I'm answering a bunch of questions today for people who have questions for an employment attorney. I have my questions right here. And this one's not really a question, so I assume you just want me to talk about this topic. It says wage discrimination for high-level executives. Let's start out with what you consider high level, because a truly high level executive at a very large, generally publicly traded company, it's going to be an executive above the step level pay, right? So everyone knows what a certain level vice president earns, and then each company has their own terms, so it's level by level by level. And as you go up, you earn generally equal to all of your peers. You may receive more in bonuses or have certain incentives that others don't, but in general, there's some kind of comparable nature between what you and your peers earn. But the high-level executives, that gets tricky because they have customized plans. They are sought after by recruiters very heavily. They're considered to be the best when it comes to executives, and they receive custom packages that they heavily negotiate, and they retain attorneys to negotiate those packages for them. And often those packages are confidential in nature. You're not supposed to know what that individual is earning. If you did, you could just go to another company and help them offer more and beat the package. Now, sometimes they do have to disclose. There can be filings with the SEC or other organizations, board minutes, things like that get out. And in those situations, you do have an idea of what those high-level executives are earning. And certainly in a wage lawsuit for disparate pay because of discrimination or something like that, those numbers are going to come out in discovery, because otherwise you can't prove that they're being paid much more than you based on your age or your race, gender, things like that. So if your question was, how do I find out if I'm being paid too little based on some discriminatory reason, the answer is going to be you have to sit down with an employment attorney who handles that specific kind of case at that level on a regular basis. There are ways to get that information, but it's not something every employment attorney will see every day. So make sure you're dealing with someone who's been in that arena before. I always recommend look up an attorney's prior verdicts, look up their client reviews, see if their usual kind of case is the same or at least similar to the kind of case you're dealing with. And especially for you, if you're a top level executive, that's going to be incredibly important for you. And let's face it, if you're a top level executive, the amount of money that might be in play in that case could be tremendous. So take your time, do your research, find the right kind of attorney who's been to that rodeo before, and proceed with caution, but certainly do proceed. It shouldn't happen if you're being discriminated against and that's why you're being paid less than your peers at that top level, that top executive level, then you should address that. It's certainly not right, and it's certainly not legal. Take care and good luck.